What up, fight fans? It's your boy Danger Zone Sports here, back with another video. Did you miss me? Alright, man. Let's talk about it. You had a fight last night. We had Gervonta Stank Tank versus Lamont Roach. And let me tell you, there was a robbery last night. Whoo! Oh my goodness. Tank Davis got his ass whooped, and they robbed that boy Roach, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't even know where to start. So Tank Davis, last night showed everybody why Tank and his team went a full 10 years during his pro career without putting him in the ring with a black fighter. And by black, I mean African American. You know, there's a certain style that Tank has avoided. You know, he generally fights flat-footed guys, usually Hispanics, and a lot of his Tank's fights, more recent or late, like he would fall behind early and then, like, you know, rely on his power, like he can go in and knock somebody out. Well, Lamont Roach was a live dog last night. He, you know, he boxed well. He put hands on Tank. You know, he hurt Tank multiple times. And me personally, I had to fight 7 rounds to 5 Roach. I thought Roach should have just won outright. But for some reason, the referee, you know, I ain't never seen a fighter get hit in the face, get anywhere, intentionally take a knee, and the referee doesn't give an 8 count. That should have been a knockdown. And if you base it on how the judges scored the fight, if that knee was ruled correctly as a knockdown, Tank loses the fight by majority decision. And instead we have a draw. You know, one judge ruled it 115, 113 for Tank, and then the other 2 judges ruled it 114, 114. Yeah, man, Tank, I don't like the way that Tank and his team been moving, and, you know, you say guys gotta earn a shot for you, but then, like, you fought a whole bunch of people. Like, what have they done to earn a spot? What the heck did Garcia do to earn a Tank Davis payday? You know, Rolly Romero, that was an in-house fight, but Rolly's a bum. He ain't do shit. You know, this guy was fighting certain styles of fighters. You know, he fought his first black fighter in 10 years against Frank Martin. You know, Frank Martin didn't have enough experience, but, you know, Tank did what he had to do. He got rid of him. And then Lamont Roach, you pulled this guy up from the lower weight class. This was cherry picking going wrong. All right, because I'm guessing most people thought that Tank was going to stop this guy and knock him out, but it didn't happen. Now, I would like to see a rematch. I doubt that Tank would do it, but, you know, Tank's going to have to, you know, fuck that retirement shit that he's been talking. He's going to have to get in there with some people to erase the taste out of the average fan's mouth. Not Tank nut huggers or his sycophant fans. They're going to ride with him no matter what. I see them making excuses. You know, that shit that he was saying, talking about grease got in his eyes. Fuck out of here. All right? Fuck out of here. Anybody that intentionally takes a knee in every fight that I've ever watched, and I'm 40 plus. I've been watching fights for a long time. They get counted, you know, they get an 8 count. But the referee didn't rule it a knockdown. And that cost Lamont Roach the fight on the cards. Fire trucks. You know, Tank Davis is a good fighter, but he's not invincible. He can't walk through everybody. Like, I want to see Tank mix it up with people. Like, you know, Tank didn't fight the Lomachenkos. You know, he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. He didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. You know, Keyshawn Davis has been calling him out. You know, these are all fights that we would love to see. Tank is 30 plus, and he don't have no signature fight on his record. You know, people used to like, all right, with Floyd, when Floyd was Tank's age, you know how many motherfuckers Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd, you know, had a great resume, and he was knocking motherfuckers out. You know, Pretty Boy Floyd, was that guy. Money Mayweather wasn't knocking people out, but as Floyd got older, his hands got more brittle, and he moved up in weight. The power dissipated, but Floyd could still fight, and he did still fight people. But we're not comparing those two because Floyd had multiple, fights by Tank's age. He had pound for pound showdown with Chico Corrales when he was like 23, 24 years old. So no, they're not on the same playing field at all. I don't know where Tank is going to go. I don't know where, Mayweather Promotions is going to do with Tank after this. But, that wasn't, that's not what boxing needs, man. Like, especially, like, we don't get a lot of, fight. Like, we see this thing was like, all right, blacks don't want to fight blacks. Like, blacks and Hispanics, they bring the best numbers and they say, blacks versus blacks, nobody want to see that. But when we get a fight of, two African-American fighters fighting, we want to see the right guy win, all right? Tank is, still quote-unquote the face of boxing, if you believe that. He's still going to have fans. He's still going to draw money, but, he had a bad night, and he lost, in my opinion. Tank needs to, go back to the drawing board and, clean some shit up. But I don't regard Tank at this point as no all-time fighter. Like, he's a good fighter. He can beat, a lot of people. But, a lot of Tank's resume was curated carefully by Mayweather Promotions, Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe, Al Heyman. They kept him in there with a certain style of fighters. They avoided a certain class of fighters. And, we see the proof in the pudding when Tank fights a certain style, like, it's going to give him problems, right? I'm not saying that Tank can't beat none of the guys that I said I want to see him fight, but it's going to give him problems. He's not going to look like a machine. And, he hasn't looked like a machine. Like I said, he's been falling behind in fights, and, his power has bailed him out a lot of the time. Like, Tank can fight, but other guys can fight too. Styles make fights, and we want to see the best fight in the best end of the day. I don't want to hear no shit about, oh, he don't deserve this fight and all that. Fuck out of here. If you're a fighter, you get in there with the guys that say they're the best and guys that are supposed to be champions. Otherwise, you're just running a con, and I don't give a damn what your fans say, man. You got your ass whooped last night, son. But, that's it. I just wanted to do a quick little recap for the fight. I know it's been a really long time since I gave any of y'all any type of videos, boxing content, football content. The Giants basically, gave up on the season, so I gave up on them. I had other shit going on. But, we'll try to get back to the grind, like, get the wheels turning again. Like, I want to continue to go down my content creation journey. But I'll be trying some other things. But, hopefully I'm able to give you some more content on a more consistent basis. But those of you who did watch this, thank you. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video. Liking costs you nothing. Subscribe. Give your brother a subscription. And comment with any feedback that you may have, man. This is your boy Rick from Danger Zone Sports. And I'm out. Peace.